Thanks so much, Gary. You know, I was sitting on a beach and thinking I'm ready to get back to the cold, but now I'm here and the reality is pretty stark. We've got a lot of cold air moving through eastern Canada and some snow for the maritime provinces. For the city of Halifax, this is just into your Tuesday morning. We'll see under 3 centimeters, parts of Newfoundland as well, about under 3 centimeters for you. Big story in Newfoundland overnight, windy weather. Northern Peninsula does have a wind warning in place for gusts up to 100 kilometers an hour, but our bigger story, the reason we're in storm watch is what's coming through to Wednesday. So Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, Nova Scotia, parts of New Brunswick, including Fredericton, will be hit hard with more snow, wind gusts up to 60 kilometers an hour. We anticipate power outages. Does clear by Thursday. But take a look at how much you could be shoveling again, close to 20 centimeters towards Halifax. Darker blue zone around Gander, for example, 10 to 20 centimeters there. And these are the warnings and watches in play. Winter storm watch across New Brunswick as well as Nova Scotia, mainland Nova Scotia, Cape Breton Island, and we do have some wind warnings, which will probably die down for Newfoundland for tomorrow and then ramp up again for Thursday. This is the cold front swinging through the overnight for St. John's. We've got that windy weather that's starting to die down, but then that nor'easter is on the way Tuesday night. That's right, and they are definitely getting cold, Gary. Minus 12 today, and we're looking at temperatures around minus 19 for Tuesday, minus 17 for Wednesday, so bundle up. Not a lot of active weather, a lot of sunshine, but it's cold. Let's take you to... No, I don't think Charlie, Gary's dog, would want to be swimming through that much snow. We have had some snow squall watches and warnings through the day along the shores of Georgian Bay and Lake Huron. Still seeing some light snow flurries towards Goderich and Collingwood even. These are the watches and warnings in play. But things are winding down into tomorrow morning. Just to expect to see about an additional 5 to 10 centimeters, maybe close to Strathroy. It could be a little bit more. Big story in Ontario is the temperatures. They're desperately, in fact, dangerously cold overnight. It's going to feel closer to minus 30 for Toronto, minus 36 for Ottawa, towards Sudbury, feeling closer to minus 40. That's right. In through southern Manitoba, we'll see some windy weather, but the real strong gusts were in Saskatchewan on Monday. Assiniboia gusts up to 80 kilometers an hour. We've got a little bit more snow through Wednesday. Winnipeg, 2 to 5 centimeters for you. Coming up, our storm watch continues. We'll tell you who's seeing 30 centimeters of snow by Wednesday. Right, Gary, and it's really important to touch on this weekend. We saw a huge amount of snow already for areas like Halifax, 24 centimeters of snow, Sydney close to 30 centimeters. So over the weekend, we were clearing up, and we're going to be seeing another helping of snow again. A little bit of snow through the overnight. Halifax under 3, parts of Newfoundland under 3 centimeters. That's not the big storm. The big storm is brewing, and it's coming Tuesday night. It's called a nor'easter. We've got those cold northeasterly winds funneling through Nova Scotia, Cape Breton Island, New Brunswick, going to get hit hard. It's a real Wednesday event, so that's the day to anticipate possible power outages and messy travel. And as far as how much we're getting, could be up to 10 to 20 centimeters for Halifax. Note in through Newfoundland, we're getting hit maybe with 20 centimeters around Gander. A bit of a question mark on St. John's because we could have some freezing rain. So your totals for snow, not as high there. And these are the warnings and watches that we have to talk about. A winter storm watch for the Maritimes where the storm is brewing. But we do have some wind warnings for the overnight. Northern Peninsula, east, we do have gusts up to 100 kilometers an hour tonight. Let's take you to this, Gary. If people thought today was cold in southern Ontario, they don't know what's coming next.
Yeah.
You're right, and after coming from temperatures that were very balmy on my vacation, it's going to be a big shock tomorrow to be bundling up. Now, we have some squalls that are still coming off of Georgian Bay and Lake Huron around Collingwood, for an example. But the bigger story, widespread wind chill warnings in northern Ontario, southern Ontario, including Toronto. It'll feel closer to minus 30 overnight in Toronto, so desperately cold air is starting to funnel through. And as far as how much snow we're going to get through those areas, up to 5 centimeters where we have watches in place. Coming up, we'll talk about our storm watch coverage for Atlantic Canada.
Go to theweathernetwork.com.